I'm live. Sorry, caught munching. Yeah, as promised, I have a wee haul from this morning. One particular lovely charity shop announced it was doing everything is £2. I mean, everything apart from the special things in that little glass cabinet that we all know contains mysteries thereof we know nothing. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Karin. Hello. I'm not talking to myself. I always feel so strange when I feel I'm talking to myself. And I've just realised, look at the state of me. This is a makeup-free, blown in by the wind treasure party again this morning. Hi, Georgina Gill. Georgina Gill? Hello, Georgina. Ah, Lex. Hello. It's Thursday today, isn't it? So you're not at the workplace. Sorting out some auctions. You're the auction queen. I've only got very few auctions on, but I've got one that's got a bid on it, so I know I've definitely got a sale coming up this weekend. Yesterday was shocking. A no sale day here. The tumbleweed was going around TP Towers. Today has been a lot better, but mainly because, I have had 3 sales, so it's not exactly bringing the house down, but one of them, which I've already posted, so I can't actually show you, was a Salvatore Ferragamo silk tie. It had little, I think I paid about £1.50 for it, and it has little, it was navy blue in the background with like little white rabbits and some vegetables. Yeah, it's a sweet thing. I've got another one with the leopards on, and leopards are very much Salvatore Ferragamo's kind of like main animal that they use, and I'm hoping that will go as well. Picked up from the same place quite a long time ago. I would say ties are generally very slow movers. People pick ones that mean something to them or to the man they're giving them to. Maybe it's a Father's Day present, actually. You'd probably get it in time then. Bit naughty. This is a Reese's. Don't tell Carla. I've discovered I like Reese's a lot more when they've actually been in the fridge and properly cold. Ooh, more chat. Crispy. Hello, Crispy. You were up super early. Oh my God. You're putting us all to shame, Lex. I'm very lazy. Not doing a tax return. You had lots of auctions finished, so I'm glad because I know you needed that boost and I'm really pleased for you. And that's good to know. You're putting fresh bedding on. Oh, there's nothing like fresh bedding, is there? Just one of those little things. Have you been to the Bernardo set? Oh, that's for Karen. Because I haven't. I don't get over that far. 3 sales once, 24, but it's £13 postage. Oh, I see. Yeah, when I talk about sales, I don't tend to include postage. So I might start going on here. I've gone this way round, so I'm looking a bit washed out this way, but it's better than sitting over there and having kind of half my face in light and half not, which is a look, but not one I really need. Bronwyn, hello. Well, I sort of went for the lunchtime slots. I figured people probably deserved a break. You're listing Q dresses, a fancy Australian designer. Yeah, there are some brands that are very particular to Australia that we just don't get here. And I think it's a shame because it'd be nice that we should get them too. Should have used Hermes. Depends what it is you're posting. Sue, my favourite Sue. Lovely to see you. I did catch up finally on your lovely short vlog, as you called it yesterday. Lovely to hear your voice and see you around again. I'm glad you're feeling so much better. And I think you were very brave and outspoken to bring out the whole issue of COPD, which a lot of people just don't know about and don't think about as a consequence of smoking. And I've actually got a very good friend who suffers. I mean, she's younger than me. She's only just turned 50, and my goodness me, not being able to breathe is not a luxury. Yeah, it makes me so glad I stopped so many years ago. And it's 10 o'clock there. Wow. Yeah, of course it is. Halfway around the world. You've just cancelled a sale, Lex. Oh, yeah, no. The alarm bells would clang there for me too, Lex. Is Chris watching 2 channels? Have I gone on live with somebody else? Oh, Shelley, hello. Nice to see you. Oh, dear. I knew you in because Lex had written MILF. And that's your title now, clearly. Oh. I'm watching 2 channels. I've obviously gone live with somebody else. I'm really awful. I don't tend to check. I just kind of jump on. Oh, ads. Oh, bless him. I hope he doesn't mind. Sorry, the fluffy cat just tickled my leg there. Well, I went to the £2 sale today and I came back with 3 bags full of stuff. But the first thing is rather large. I don't buy much in the way of blankets these days because I find that it's supposedly summer. Not from where I'm sitting, but anyway. But these colourful ones can do well. I remember these as a child, so that shows you how old they are. This one has a couple of moth nibbles, but it's generally good. It is wool. And it's just these sort of funky colours, patterns, designs that people rather like. So for £2, they wanted 5 originally for it, and I'm not sure I would have picked it up at 5, but you know, it's got to be 20 quid in that, I'm hoping. So where am I going to put it all? Over there. Neatly thrown to one side. First thing is for me. No, it's not an original one, clearly, because I'd be flogging it if it was, but it's Nirvana. And I wanted one for me for a while. It's just the Primark version, so bleh. But like I haven't got enough short sleeve graphic black t-shirts. No, of course I haven't. You can never have too many. That was my present to me. Oh, I have to squint to see the chat. Anne, hello Anne. That's lovely. Small retail shop all in Wales. He's too busy rambling. Oh, bless him. You had that very blanket. It's not like to be yours because I'm an awful long way from up north. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Smothering people. The anti-snoring pillow. Yes. Yes, mine does as well, but yeah, you always need a Nirvana shirt. You can never have too many. Oh, KFC. Now, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Mind you, as long as no one tell Carl I was just eating a bit of a Reese's there, because I'll be in all sorts of trouble, and I do not want to be in all sorts of trouble. I can never resist, and neither should you. A velvet, lovely velvet vintage jacket. I think these are still going to be here next year. I don't think they're suddenly going to go out of fashion. They're very steampunk. They can be styled different ways. And a navy blue one is a bit unusual. I do find they sell fairly quickly for me, and I do tend to price quite high. I am not ashamed of that. Some more crazy jeans. I don't know what these will go for. There were actually 2 pairs the same. I tend to pick up these big, baggy, weird-looking jeans, I would say. I pick up weird-looking jeans because there's usually somebody that really likes them. These are G-Star Raw. And they were incredibly good nick. One was on the floor, and I thought, you know, you never overlook stuff that's fallen on the floor in a charity shop because sometimes there's real goodies. And they're actually 2 exactly the same. So one on a rail and one not. But I do all right with these sort of things. I find jeans in general a bit slow moving, but that could be me. Everything's a bit slow moving now, to be honest, isn't it? And that's our topic for Seller Ladies tomorrow. I think everyone on here knows that's going to be on my channel tomorrow. So hopefully lots of people will tune in and find it somehow because I'm not big on subscribers. Yeah, velvet jackets, a green one. Oh, now they're rare. Yeah, there's always somebody that wants them. The different styles suit different people. St. Michael ones, not having a lot of luck. Usually they do, Anne. So, and a size 16, it may not be a modern 16. That's the thing. What I'll often do is say it says size 16 fits a modern UK 14 or whatever. I do double check the measurements because the old ones don't necessarily, and some of them can be a little worn. Some people don't mind that, and some people plainly do. Oh, hello, Shiv. Nice to see you. Oh dear. Now, what a colour for a pair of trousers, jeans. Mustard yellow. Goes quite well with my blue walls. But they are, of course, Levi's. And they're in incredibly good nick. So they were plainly only worn a minimal number of times. They're quite a big size, actually. It's 38, which is quite a big fella's size, isn't it? I'm assuming my husband's 34, so yeah, they're a big size, but there are still people who like the coloured trousers, and there are people who like Levi's. And like I say, everything was £2. In fact, I think I got some for free because I spent £38, was it? Which would have been 19 items, and maybe I got 20. I haven't truly counted. Something else I always pick up is Rohan trousers. I know a lot of people like Rohan brands. There we are. I pick them up when I see them. Some are worth more than others. These are called bags because they're slightly baggy and they're fairly lightweight ones. I find that they do sell. They do sell quite well. They don't get masses of money, but blimey, when it's cost me £2 to buy it, I'm more than prepared to pick it up. Have I sold limited Ashley? Yes, Karen, quite wise. Georgina, yeah, I have sold vintage Laura Ashley. It does quite well normally. It very much depends. I'd suggest that you go back and look at vintage Laura Ashley sold and then do the high price downwards, because you'll see that certain types of designs, the prairie dresses, the ball gowns, the velvet ones will do particularly well, and some vintage Laura Ashley not so well. It's very hit and miss. It's very hit and miss. Dresses that look really nasty do well. It depends what you call nasty, but yeah, they're worn with a slight dose of irony, I feel. And talking of vintage dresses, the only vintage dress I did pick up today, because there wasn't much, this just looks like sludgy mud colour. It's not a particular brand, I don't believe. It's a midi dress. Tea dress, well, no, it isn't tea dress because it only buttons down to there. It's sort of tea dress style, very 80s with the, it doesn't have shoulder pads, this one. Hello, Sue Erin, hello. I hope I have said hello to everybody. I feel very rude. The cotton collection. Bizarrely, this isn't cotton. It's polyester rayon kind of stuff. It was the style. I thought it's quirky enough. And we all know we love a bit of quirky. You know, I even at £2, I still find that I'm a bit picky. There are things I left behind because I just thought, it's not going to make very much, or I can't be bothered, or that is frogliness. Catch you later, Karen. Go and eat your KFC. I haven't had KFC in a very long time. Not actual KFC from the shop, but what we have got here, oh joy of joys, is a jerk chicken shack. And they deliver, and that was amazing. You get rice and peas, you can have plantain with it, you can have chips, like you need chips with rice, but hey, but the loveliest chicken breast that's all been done in its spices. Oh God, I love that. So that's a new favourite for me. Yeah, we are always learning. Yeah, the more outlandish it is and the more beautiful the fabrics with Laura Ashley, as actually with almost anything, I've left stuff behind that's had what I'd consider to be a good brand, but just because I thought, oh God, no, I don't think anyone's going to want that style. Shoes half price. Oh, that's nice. The funniest thing was when I went into this charity shop, there was another lady who jumped out of a van and was sort of queuing ahead of me. Queuing. God, I was sat in the car because I didn't want to stand outside a charity shop looking like an idiot. And so I thought, oh, I better jump out the car too then. And it was just us two waiting to go in, and we trundled in there, and she picked up a reasonable pile of stuff. I don't actually think she was a retailer, but she might have been. And so she goes to the till, and this lady rings it up and goes, oh, it's £114. And she's like, no, it's £2 sale day today. She's like, is it? And I actually had to go and find the leaflet and say, look, it says today, through till Friday, £2 sales. Oh, they don't tell us anything. So she didn't know. I was like, oh, slightly awkward. But yeah, so they had to redo the ringing up of things. So I went for another turn around the shop and had a good look. Now, this little bundle of delightfulness is Broderie Anglaise, and it's actually a 2-piece. So it worked out at £1 a piece. Now, this isn't my sort of thing, just in case you're wondering. Oh, God. There we go. There's a very, very long midi-length night dress, and I think it is cotton, actually, because there are a lot of people out there who only want cotton, who do not want, it's not going to bloody tell me, who don't want polycotton. I know this because I have a friend who can't stand polycotton. I'm sure I'll find out somewhere, but it looks and feels very much like cotton. And then there's this delightful little dressing gowny thing that goes over the top. Now, whether I sell them separately or together, I'm not entirely sure. All tied up with a pink ribbon. How lovely. Oh, and no, it is polyester cotton. That's good to know. They wanted £4 for that, which wouldn't have been unreasonable anyway, to be fair. But things like this, especially when it's in good condition, do have a market. Right, and the last thing from this bag, oh, it's a dress, yes. It's a dress, Max Mara Weekend. Now, Weekend, Max Mara itself, the main line is a good line, as you know. Hello, Sam, lovely to see you. It's a good brand, and the Weekend is a slightly less expensive end, but this is like a career dress, you know, a nice plain, functional, boring, I would say, but it's the kind of functional workwear that people like. It's a good brand, it's nice quality, well made. And again, at £2, they wanted £7.50 for that originally. I would not have bought it for £7.50. I love this shop dearly, but sometimes their prices can be a little strange. I'm just rebagging this before I forget. How much did they want for that originally? £6 they wanted for my fugly dress. I probably wouldn't have bought it for that. This is the thing, I do make a point of going because my profit margins need to be good, especially now everything's so tough. £4 they wanted for the row hands. Might have done. £3 for the Levi's. I've probably got those anyway. £4.50 for the jeans. I'd have probably looked them up properly if I was going to do that. I know the blanket they wanted a £5 for and I wouldn't have paid. £4.50 for the coat, this jacket, which I might have got anyway. So hey, right, one bag down, 2 to go. Oops, cat's having a scratch. That's lovely. Don't drop the table, Max. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are not my sort of thing to wear that I know. Max Studio. I'm not sure if they are now, thinking about it. I have double checked and I tend to treat them as separate brands. Let's see, because they might not be Max Studio. I always thought Max Studio was part of Max Mara, and then I think I looked it up and found out that actually it wasn't. So I've been talking out of my proverbial rear end, so you should really ignore everything I've just said, because I'm sure it would say if it was. And blame me, there's no labels. I think Lex is right there. I think you've got your thinking brain on, and of course, helpfully, someone's cut the label out. I will double check it before I list it. I still find it sounds okay. It's a nicely made brand anyway. But yeah, you might be right there. Oh, interesting, Anne. Marina Rinaldi is their plus size range and sells well. I've not seen that, or maybe I've not noticed it. That could be possible. Hello, Margaret Stewart. Hello. Hiya. And Sandra Kirk. I haven't seen you before. Hello, Sandra. Welcome. I'm not sure what my cat's doing. I think he's looking for a nest. No, you can't have a nest. Come on then, come sit here. Come say hello to everybody. There we go. This is my Maximus Fireball. He's my adorable kitten. Look who's that. Can you see yourself? Oh, are you settling? Right, looks like we're going to be doing this. If you hear purring, I'll see ears. It's Maximus Fireball. Oh, it's very unlike him to actually climb on a lap while I'm busy, but there we go. Oh, Sam's not got any sales today. Yes, cat, black cat. Well, he's a black cat with little white socks. Are those socks? Yes, little white socks. There we go. And a bib and knickers, strangely. He has a little triangle in the area, which is, well, it amuses me anyway. He's such a silly cat. Right, you're going to watch while we do this? You're going to help? You know I don't want your hairs. No. Right, I'm just moving. He's gorgeous. Everyone thinks he's a girl cat, which I always think is slightly embarrassing. I found a pair of Toms. I have sold Toms before. The thing you really have to look out for is the sizing on them is a bit squiff. I had to return because I muffed up the sizing, but actually this one says it's a UK 8.5, which is lovely. They're in pretty good nick. I'll clean them up a little bit. But these are unusual ones because they're lace-ups. There's fabric, but lace-up ones. So I don't know quite what they'll go for. They've got suede at the back. Nice little Tom's brand there. They're very subtle. You know, they're not in-your-face branded, but they do seem to have a following. And these I couldn't resist because I thought they were mine. Maximus Furball, that's what his name is. Yes, these. They've got beads and fringing. I'm sorry, I looked at these and went, ooh. Usually you could pick them up and it's like they're fake and they're just not very nice. But these are good quality. They're proper leather, suede. And the brand which I have never found before is Weekend. It actually says there, Weekend. And they're made in Kenya, or Kenya, depending on how you like to say it. They look barely worn. I mean, I've got to find a way to straighten these tassels out because they look a bit, you know. But I thought some festival season, someone will probably enjoy those. They're not my size, and I'd probably look a bit silly in them, to be fair. I thought they were fun. I do like nice quality shoes. Oh, rather groovy. Billy Nollet. Billy Nollet. I like the sound of him. Oops. I'm trying to do this with that. You're going to put your claws in. He's sitting like this, and he's sitting like that. And although I have jeans on, he's got very sharp claws. Please don't dig. And this I picked up because it's faux leather, it's vegan leather. It is actually new look, which I wouldn't normally bother with, but this actually looks unworn. It is in amazing condition. New look, and it's a good size. It's a 14, so it's not a tiny size. In fact, it looks a very generous 14, to be honest. Yes, for all our vegan friends out there, in fact, I've got a very good friend who might enjoy that, so I might have a word with her about that, but she may not. They only wanted a £5 for it in the first place, and I might not have picked it up for £5, but for £2, yes, please, thank you very much. Oops. Oh, Bixify, hello. Oh, yeah, it's not overly heavy, but yeah, I know what you mean. I do GSP because I'm a coward. I've done that one. Okay, we are on to the last bag, and this is clothing. Sorry. Claws. Thank you very much. Please don't dig in. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. There he is. I should put the screen down a bit so that you can actually see him because he's far more entertaining. Oh, no, maybe not. He's far more entertaining than I am. There we go. Come on then, come back on. Silly puss. Come on, you. They give you that funny askance look as if to say, are you mad, woman? Well, my cat does anyway. And he's right. Oh, Peter, hello. Nice to see you, lovely. I'm on the dresses now. Oh, it could be of interest. Right, this is the little black dress, a little bit boring. It's silk, and it does have this quite nice detailing at the bottom of the sheer layer, which a bit of detail is always a good thing. And the brand is Ted Baker, which I wouldn't normally bother with, but it's a size 3, which is a 12, which at least is a grown-up size. Apologies to anyone if you're smaller, but it's a rather nice thing. Nice little black dress. And again, for £2, yes. What did they originally want for it? £7.50. Nope, I would not have done that. Pussycat, what are you doing? Now this one looks like it might have been somebody's wedding dress. It's pretty wedding-y in its own way. It's monsoon. And some of their more elaborate and detailed dresses I find go better. I find some of the ones that are more everyday tend to hang around a bit. This is silk and layered. I sold a more extravagant version similar to this for quite a bit of money a while back. We may be a little late for the wedding season, it's true. But it's rather lovely. It's little diamantes. Not my style, I think it's fair to say. The only thing I would say that you will find with anything pale is, of course, around the back, where it's gone in a bit of mud. It doesn't show so much there, but suffice it to say someone's clearly daubed it in a puddle or something, and I need to sort that out, where they pulled a thread. But sometimes you can just gently tease it out again and make it look not too bad. If it's worth taking to the dry cleaners, I will. Otherwise, I will be very, very gentle and attempt to get rid of some of the worst of the mud. But actually, it basically looks like it's been worn once, so I expect somebody probably got married in it, which is kind of, I don't know, a bit sad that you give your charity shop. £12.50 they wanted for that originally, which, fair dues, I suppose, but £2 is more my kind of price. You managed to get the duvet cover on. You won. You beat the duvet. Carving 1, duvet 0. That's cool. It is always a bit of a battle. And continuing the theme with these sort of dresses. This is it's a maxi dress. Where is it? No, it probably isn't. Hang on, let me just find it. Oh, it is a maxi dress, even on me. How lovely. This is a silk outer again. It's Coast. There seems to be a bit of a run on Coast dresses. I don't know if somebody had bridesmaids and this is what they wore. Maybe the woman with that dress. Possibly. This might have been what the bridesmaids were wearing. Very nice. I think it's a decent size. I think it's a 10 or a 12. That's a 10, that one. Okay, so we've got this one in navy blue. Again, quite simple. We'll do for all sorts of occasions, not just bridesmaids. They wanted £7.50 for that. They didn't get it. And then right next to it was another one of a very, very similar design. So I'm thinking that actually there might have been flanking bridesmaids. This is actually a bit greener than it looks on the screen. It's not. It's a really turquoisey colour rather than a teal. Oh, a whole £3 for a men's Jaeger suit. Hopefully you'll do well with that. Suits are always a little bit hit and miss as far as I'm concerned. This is another maxi. It is sort of two-tone of the teal and the greeny colour. This was also a 10. And they wanted £7.50 for it too. But again, these are all sort of one-off occasion dresses. This also is silk. And at £2 a pop, I'm certainly not going to lose money on them. They might take a while to sell. I want to get them on really quick in case people have got things to do in August, or they've got to dress up or go on a cruise. I don't know. Oh, that went with the Ted Baker dress. It's just a sort of a strangle yourself type of scarf. DIY suicide kit. There we go. Actually, what other sort of suicide kit would there be? Well, how did I start that? Rewind. This was another Coast dress, I believe. I just picked it up because I thought it's quite a nice. Isn't that way around? Yes, it is that way around. Just a nice little shift dress. It's in orange. Unusual back on it though. I always think things with strange backs aren't. Because I thought that was the front for a minute there. Or is it? No, that's definitely the back because the label's there. But you see, if you've got this sort of knot thing and you sit back in a chair, that's going to be uncomfy, isn't it? A little opening there. Well, anyway, it was a little dress for £2. They wanted £5 originally. I don't think this was silk, actually. I don't think it was. Doesn't need to be if someone's going to wear it for work anyway. Silk would be a very silly idea. Polyester. That's fine. I thought that should go for a couple of quid, hopefully. Oh, we're nearly there. Half an hour. Oh, go. One moment. Hi, Joe, darling. Can I ring you back in about 5 minutes? All right, sweetie. Bye. That's my friend. I did say I'd ring her, but we all seem to manage to time things wrong. Right, I'm getting towards the bottom of my box here, and I expect you lot have got work to do, as have I. Okay, this came as a set, but I will probably split these because I think that's going to work better. Classic old-fashioned bridesmaid stuff. Is that the right way up? No, that's the right way up. It's the bustier top. This is in a size 16, so it's quite generous. It's one of those funny colours. doesn't do me any favours. It's silk. And I find that these little bustier tops do sell on their own. Not for huge amounts of money, but, people like to team them, like with black trousers or just something very plain. And then this is the skirt. This is what drew me to it. Very long skirt. Again, it's silk. And you see, if you're going to wear that as a more modern piece, you wear it as a real sweeping skirt. You can even put a bustle thing in to make it look a bit more steampunk, and then team it up with a nice high neck gothic blouse or something amazing. They wanted £10 for the two things together. They got two. I'm going to have to steam that quite thoroughly because that is clearly been shoved at the bottom of someone's drawer for a very long time. But, it's silk. So, and someone's going to love that colour. Although, it's sort of dead salmon to me. I always think it looks really hideous. Oh. Interchic's got a dry clean spray from Dunelm. That really works, does it? Because I might try and get some. I'm always a bit wary with silk though, because it's very easy to get it wrong. It's a good tip though, so it's worth remembering. And Sam Page, £10 for the men's suit. Yeah, suits are strange. They can be slow. They can be very slow, but sometimes they go really fast. You've just got to have the right thing. I had to buy it. I mean, as a buyer, and I have had to buy things on eBay for my husband, like one of these penguin suits, for the ball that we're going to. I may have to shop my own stock for my dress, it's true. But finding things, we fill in all these specifics, sort of length of skirt down to the inch, length of sleeves, style. But when you're actually searching for something, it doesn't give you that full range of options. So you still have to kind of trawl through loads of cheap Japanese imports or things that may not, the word long and sleeves might be in the title, but there isn't. It's not that easy. And I do think maybe when we have now sourdoughs, it's just because it's terribly hard to find our stuff sometimes, however good we are with keywords. And that made me think maybe I need to brush up on some of my keywords, get back and look at some of my old listings. Who knows? It might be that. KR2 available lambs in. Right, on a tie, because ties, if silk distorts, no, it doesn't distort, does it? It kind of, because it's a natural fibre, it doesn't always lay properly. You have to be very careful with it, don't you? I might do a live in a Devo. That would be a programme, wouldn't it? I should, yeah. This was the last one. And strangely enough, they only had this priced at £4.50 anyway. But this was the first one I picked up, I think. And this is very bold, very bright, silk, a kind of Indian print, patchworky, all the things that are very in at the moment. A great long maxi dress with a handkerchief hem. Again, very Indian inspired, clearly. But this is all very much in at the moment. It's a little bit boho. Unfortunately, it's a 10, but then it's a bit bright for me anyway. But I thought that was a lovely thing. And I haven't found, obviously I haven't yet gone over these with the tooth comb or basically the steamer and really, really inspected, which is, if there's going to be a fault, that's when I'll find it. Especially anything with a busy pattern, it's a bit more forgiving. Oh, here we go. What are we? Here we go. 69% silk, 8% cotton, and 3% metallized with an acetate lining. That will do. I'm sure there'll be somebody that really wants that. And even though it's a size 10, and I know the maxi dresses haven't been going so well, and that's because of the weather. The thing is, according to the weather people, it's all supposed to get better next week. So maybe on the weekend when people see that glimmer of warmth and summer and start thinking that way again, maybe we'll get an upturn in sales, because I've got dresses coming out of my ears, and the fact that I've just bought about half a dozen more of them isn't helping my storage situation. Yeah, there's some pretty things there, and I do feel I did very well. Like I say, I think it was £38 that I spent today. I think I've actually got 20 items, not 19. So, oops, bit of a miscount there. But I spend lots of money with them, so they'll get made up for at some point. Now, Alexa sold 4 coats. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I have sold some quite actually. Oh, good afternoon. Hello. Excuse my cat. What are you trying to tell me? Is Timmy falling down the well? It sort of looks at you like you're supposed to know what on earth is on about. What is it? You're in a very funny mood. Come on then. Well, don't just chat to me. Come on. Oh dear. Anyone think it hadn't been fed? It's been extensively fed. In fact, there's a lot more of this small cat than there used to be. Yeah. Come on then. No? Okay. Wanders off with his tail in the air. Goodness me. Yeah. No, I do leave all my stuff on, admittedly, but then I'm up at 1,400 listings. And obviously I've got new stuff to list, and there's stuff that I thought was listed that wasn't. So I'm going to need to clear down some stock or make the decision, do I just pay extra for those listings and take it on the chin? With the rate of sales that it has been for the last week or so, I'd be thinking, no, I don't really want to be paying out any more money than I need to. But 2 furry coats, 2 padded coats, not summer ones at all. It's like, it is the weather. People look at something and suddenly go, oh my God, I want to have a warmer coat because it's bloody freezing and windy and horrible. So yeah, I think the weather does influence it. As my cat just made Monty think there was dinner on the table. Yeah, my cat doesn't care for dogs at all. He looks at them he really has what I call a disgusted face, and he will. When next door neighbour's dog starts barking, you can just see him thinking, what the heck is that? Oh dear. He probably does want love. So he probably wants food or a wee. It's going to be one of those. But yeah, so that's my luck really. Feeling quite pleased with it, but it's not really photography weather today. I might try that tomorrow. And I've got ladies' jumpers to categorise and sort ready to go down the garage. So that will be my work for this afternoon. I haven't got any more plans other than that. There's supposed to be like a garage sale, but one like a trail, but it's in Tunbridge Wells, which I love Tunbridge Wells. I don't have a problem with it, but ow. Sorry, what? Oh, hello, back again. I'm highly honoured. I don't have a problem with Tunbridge Wells as such, but the problem is driving around on a Saturday in a very busy town where there's no parking to be had, trying to get to these places is probably going to be more trouble than it's worth. So I might just hold fast and go to the boot sale on Sunday, which will be cheaper, I expect anyway. I can't imagine the good folk of Tunbridge Wells parting with stuff for little money. But who knows? I could be missing out. Oh dear. Chasing pigeons. Yes, I found the remains of a bird outside, but I don't think it was this one. I think it was the other one. Because those people who have cats, does your cat come in and kind of shout at you and try? It's like he's trying to tell you something, getting very vocal and very agitated. And I think what it is I've killed a bird. I'd like you to come and see it because you need to know how to kill a bird because you're a useless human. And here's its dismembered parts on the patio. So yes, I think that's what that yesterday was about with my other cat, and I think I saw the remains today. Ew. Have I moved anything there? I have. I've got men's jackets, men's trousers, ladies' dresses, and a couple of other categories already there. I'm doing it quite slowly, but it's working out quite well. But I'd love to get, I've got ladies' jackets and coats, which is a big section, obviously it's a hassle, and ladies' jumpers and cardigans to go up. They're the big things. Once they're gone, it all starts to get a lot easier. Oh, the Tory leadership race. Do we have an opinion? Couldn't care less, as long as it's not Boris. Oh dear. Yeah, doesn't really have much of an opinion on politics. I don't know. Has anyone seen the latest Private Eye? This made me giggle when I picked it up. Oh. Yes. Don't need to say anything about that, really. I thought that was quite funny. Ah, yes, shouting, particularly in the Siamese types. Yeah, I do understand my cats most of the time, but I try and pretend that I haven't either. Usually it's just eat. They've been in pens. Well, that's nice, and certainly nicer than half a bird or a mouse or something nasty. The problem is with having a cat with a very frondy tail is he'll come in from the garden and he'll bring in baby slugs, just tiny, and you kind of do that with this tail and go, ugh, what have I just, ugh. Yeah. Oh, hello, Mark. We're a bit late to the party because I'm kind of just about to go. Having shown my haul, worms, yes, that's not nice. And what's worse than a worm? Half a worm, which is what one also gets. It's when they just leave the beak and feathers and a pair of feet like that. That's what greeted me outside the back this morning. Lovely. Oh, touchy bye, Indy. Yeah, I'm going to go and do some work anyway because I've been, good God, I've been chuntering on for quite some time. So I'm going to say bye-bye. So get on with your work, get ready for a weekend, and let's hope the sales happen. Let's just hope. So tutty bye all, and we'll see you in the reseller ladies tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning? No, it's in the afternoon at 1 o'clock. Afternoon at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye now. Tutty bye. Here we go. End stream. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Bye.